that in this vast, unpopulated, untraveled wilderness, that somebody sees it.
And if nobody notices it?
And we die.
Well, for all we know, they could be... Well, they could be stuck in a block of ice somewhere or something. I mean, it's not like I care, it's just...
You care.
Do you think so?
Mm-hmm. I think you have a generous heart.
Well, thank you, Stella.
Oh, please. You know, when I add it all up, I only got one regret. And I never went on any, kind of real adventure.
You don't consider being trapped 200 feet down an ice crevasse an adventure?
No. More like, you know, finding the, you know, the top of the Nile or the tomb, King Tut's tomb. Dating a supermodel, Franklin. Well, it's Franklin. Why am I thinking Franklin?
In 1845, Sir John Franklin set off in search of the Northwest Passage with 2 boats, the Erebus and the Terror. And he was last seen navigating Peel Sound, July 26th.
You know where he found him?
No. Many went in search of his hand, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, but none found him.
I get out of this. I live through this. I gotta find that hand. I'm gonna find the reaching out hand.
It might be the hand of death.
Yeah, well, I faced death.
And what did you do?
I sang. Of course, it was ABBA, so it sort of spoiled the romantic effect, but yeah, I sang.
Then we should sing.
What, SOS?
No.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Westward from the Davis.
Delmar, how you doing?
Oh, you know, it's stuck.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah.
It's been, what, since grade 4?
Yeah. At least.
God, I love grade 4. So, you boys want out, or are you okay where you are?
I'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grade 4?
He was held back a bit.
Well, guess I'll be getting on my way.
Well, I thank you kindly, Delmar. Where are you headed anyway?
Further north. Yeah, gotta get out of this wilderness rat race. Country's getting too crowded. There's a couple of hunters over at Project Valley. There's some guys with heavy armament over at Diamond Head, and 10,000 feet up on Mount Sublime, there's a soccer team eating each other.
Would you mind repeating that?
Yeah, Argentine soccer team. They're eating themselves up on...
No, not that. The part about the heavy weaponry.
Diamond Head. Yeah, all decked out in black. Snowmobiles, the whole thing. Anyway, Benton, good to see you.
You too, Delmar.
Grade 4, huh? Sticks with me like a ball of gruel. Hey, be safe.
You too.
They all like that around here?
Like what? I mean, the territory's largely unpopulated.
Like, Grizzly Adams, kinda nutty like that.
Well, for the most part, yes.
Oh, Benton, there's also a bunch of Mounties over at King's Creek.
King's Creek, son. Gotta get to King's Creek.
King's Creek, Ray.
So what? We're changing plans?
Yes. We've got to get the rendezvous coordinates to Buck Frobisher at King's Creek. Climb aboard.
Ben, just in time. I'm firing up a little moose hawk. Good trip?
A delicious meal, sir.
Ah, thank you.
We should be able to make Bolt's rendezvous by midday tomorrow.
Mm-hmm, yes. Is he around here by any chance? Your father, I mean.
No. No. You know, he never told me about my mother.
So what could he say? That he was a flawed individual, that he failed your mother, failed you? Was half mad with grief, Benton. He did what he could, what he knew.
He became a murderer.
Oh, Dune laughed at him. Laughed in his face. Mustn't be too harsh on him, Benton.
I'm not so sure about this rendezvous. I mean, we only got half a dozen Mounties and they got 40 armed men. The odds are kind of funky.
Well, it just isn't any good if there's no challenge, you know. Well, I think I'll go lay down some tallow for the dogs. Diefenbaker. Bad manners. Hounds these days.
So if we live through this, when we get back to Chicago, I guess you'll partner up with Vecchio? That's okay, because he's a good guy. You worked with him for a while.
You know, Ray, my father and Buck Frobisher were partners for more than 20 years. Their territory is thousands of miles. Sometimes they wouldn't see each other for months. But no matter how far apart they were, they always knew that they were partners.
I'm not sure if you...
Fraser?
Duty.
Barks.
I've been thinking about the matter of our transfer. You know, I look out into this cold, barren, empty landscape.